The journey begins not with a roar but with a whisper. We leave the sprawling energy of Tehran behind us. The city's hum fades into a low, steady thrum. The road stretches out, a ribbon of asphalt laid across an ancient sun-baked plateau. It feels vast and empty out here. The sky is a huge, pale blue dome. Dust devils dance in the distance, swirling like temporary ghosts on the horizon. This is a landscape that demands patience. It teaches you to watch, to listen, and to feel. The slow rhythmic pulse of the land itself. The air is dry and smells of earth and heat. Our car moves steadily north. The scenery doesn't change quickly, instead it evolves with a kind of geological slowness. The flat plains begin to ripple, then swell into low, rolling hills. These are the first hints of the giants that lie ahead. There's a quiet anticipation building in the air, a sense of pilgrimage. We are heading towards something monumental. Every kilometer feels like a step closer to a different world, leaving one reality for another along a single stretch of road. The sun beats down, but a cooler promise hangs in the northern sky. The colors out here are subtle but profound. The earth is a palette of ochre, tan, muted gold. You can sense the immense power of the earth here, the raw forces that pushed these rock formations skyward millions of years ago. The journey has truly begun. Now the real climb starts. The road, once straight and predictable, transforms into a twisting serpent. It coils and writhes its way up the mountainside. This is the famous Chalus Road, a masterpiece of engineering and sheer human will. Every turn reveals a new, more breathtaking vista. One moment you're looking down into a dizzying canyon where a river snakes through the gorge. The next, you're face to face with a sheer wall of rock that seems to scrape the sky. The engine of our car works harder, its low hum a constant companion on the steep incline. The scale of the construction here is staggering. The road was blasted out of solid rock decades ago. You can see the marks of the tools. You can see the marks of the dynamite. Tunnels, short tunnels, long, plunge you into sudden darkness, then spit you back into blinding sunlight and another spectacular view. These aren't modern, sterile tunnels. They feel hand-carved. Portals through the heart of the mountain. Driving through them feels like a passage, a rite of initiation into the high peaks. The road is a testament to the ambition of connecting the country's arid heart with its fertile coast, a lifeline carved through an impossible landscape. With every meter we gain in altitude, the air changes. It becomes cooler. It becomes crisper. The dry heat of the plateau is a distant memory. We roll down the windows and breathe it in. It smells of stone. It smells of pine. It smells of something wild and clean. The world feels raw and elemental up here. The cliffs are jagged and formidable. Colored in shades of gray, brown, iron red, they are immense, silent witnesses to the millennia. Driving here is an exercise in humility. You feel small and transient against the backdrop of such ancient and enduring geology. The road itself is a marvel of persistence. It clings to the edge of cliffs, supported by retaining walls that look impossibly fragile from a distance. It's a constant battle between human ingenuity and the forces of nature. Rockfalls are a common hazard. As we climb higher, we start to see signs of life clinging to the steep slopes. Small villages appear, nestled in sheltered valleys perched precariously on ledges. They seem to have grown organically from the rock itself. The houses are made of stone and wood, their flat roofs often used for drying apricots or stacking firewood. These are communities that have adapted to a vertical world. Life here is dictated by the seasons and the mountain. It feels a world away from the hustle of the city we left behind this morning. It's a slower, more deliberate pace of existence. We pull over near one of these villages. The air is filled with the sound of goat bells and the distant call of a shepherd. A group of children are playing a game with stones by the side of the road, and they stop to watch us with wide, curious eyes. An old man sits on a low stone wall, his face a road map of wrinkles, watching the traffic pass by as he has for countless years. There's a powerful sense of continuity here. These communities have been here for generations, their traditions and way of life shaped by the formidable landscape that surrounds them. The road is their connection to the outside world, and they have made it their own. We see makeshift stalls set up in laybys, selling local treasures. There are jars of golden honey collected from mountain wildflowers. There are strings of pickled garlic, a regional specialty, and there is always fresh, warm bread baked in a small clay oven. The smell is irresistible. We buy some, tearing off warm pieces as we drive. It tastes of the mountain, of smoke, and of a simple, profound hospitality. These moments are the soul of the journey. After reaching the summit of the pass, the world begins to change. The descent is as dramatic as the climb, but in a completely different way. The air, already cool, now becomes moist and heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. A stubborn patch of green moss clings to the shaded side of a rock. A fern appears in a crevice. Soon the landscape erupts. Rocky southern slopes give way to an explosion of life on the northern side. The color change is breathtaking. Grays and browns are replaced by 1,000 shades of green, low shrubs, hardy bushes, dense tangled forests that cloak the mountainsides, trees thick and ancient, branches draped in moss and ivy, the Hyrcanian forest, a primeval temperate rainforest. The road plunges into the verdant canopy, sunlight filters in dappled patterns on the asphalt, driving through a living green tunnel. The atmosphere is humid and alive, trickling water everywhere. Small waterfalls cascade down mossy cliffs beside the road, their spray misting the windscreen. The air buzzes with insects, calls of unseen birds, sensory overload after the silent high peaks. This is the other face of the Alborz, a secret garden fed by Caspian winds. Incredible biodiversity contrasts with the arid plateau we started on. The winding road reveals layer after layer of lush paradise. As we near the end of our descent, the forest begins to thin. The steep mountain slopes level out into gentle rolling hills. Through the trees we catch our first glimpse of it, a vast flat expanse of steely blue-gray water stretching to the horizon, the Caspian Sea. The feeling is one of arrival, of release. The tension of the mountain passes dissolves, replaced by a sense of openness and calm. The road straightens out. We are suddenly driving through flat, fertile plains again. These are nothing like the dry plateau we left behind. This is a land of abundance. The fields are a vibrant green, cross-hatched with rice paddies, tea plantations, farmhouses with distinctive sloping red-tiled roofs dot the landscape. The air is warm and humid, carrying the salty tang of the sea. We roll into a small coastal town. The architecture is different here. The pace of life relaxed and unhurried. Fishermen mend their nets by the harbor. Families stroll along the promenade. After the solitude of the mountains, the gentle buzz of life by the sea is a welcome embrace. It feels like we've reached a sanctuary. We find a small tea house overlooking the water. We sit and watch the waves gently lap against the shore. The journey replays in our minds. The vast, sun-drenched plains, the terrifying, beautiful ascent into the jagged peaks, the resilient mountain villages, the sudden, magical plunge into the green forest. It's hard to believe it was all part of a single day's drive. This road is more than just a route from A to B, it's a cross-section of a nation's soul, showcasing its incredible natural diversity and the deep cultural currents that flow through it. As the sun begins to set, casting a warm, golden light across the water, a profound sense of peace settles over us. The journey has been epic, but the ending is quiet and contemplative. It's a reminder that travel is not just about seeing new places, but about the connections we make along the way. A connection to the land, to its history, and to its people. Here, by the shores of the Caspian with the memory of the mighty Alborz at our back, that connection feels stronger than ever. We have not just seen Iran, we have felt its incredible, diverse heart.